chopstick. Daily, better go flood out my ears with a spaghetti. If I send that purple heart right to your bitch, you get the message.
Alright, first things first, I'm gonna say that this is for you to listen to in the background. So that's why the fucking video quality is gonna be ass, because it's nighttime and I don't feel like turning the light on because I'm finna take my ass to bed. Alright, enjoy the video. Alright, evening brothers. Alright, by the way, I'm gonna call y'all brothers because I don't know what else to call y'all. And I'm making this video primarily for my little brother in the future when he needs guidance and I'm not around to help. Alright, so the time of day is 8:39 p.m. It is November 10th, Thursday. Alright, so I wrote a couple things down in my notebook that I wanted to share. And, you know, because it's helped me out, like, with my current journey that I've been on. Because I've lost my way here and there. But through, like, sitting down and writing, I found my way back on. So, I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. I'll probably figure it out towards the end. I'm gonna just talk for a little while because I got some shit to talk about. Alright, so the first thing I wrote down is go live your life. Make your mistakes. Make sure you're in the gym. 100% make sure you're in the gym. Being in the gym has helped me find happiness, like, outside of depression. It helped me beat depression, honestly. So make sure you're in the gym. It is imperative that you're in the gym doing something. I don't care if it's cardio. I don't care if you're just fucking around in the gym. Just be in the gym. You'll learn something. Just watch everybody else. Don't necessarily compare yourself. Just watch everybody else and you'll pick up things as you go. So I also put find the hobbies that make you feel alive. So not necessarily things like video games or sitting in the house talking on a computer, like things outside, like maybe football, basketball, running, being at the zoo, which is my personal favorite. I love being at the zoo. Going around socializing, things like that. So one thing that I learned from listening to Tyler, the Creator, he said on the album Call Me If You Get Lost, he said the thing that excites you will be your luxury. So how I interpret it is, because I personally make music, so, and I'm very passionate about my music. So how I interpret it is, like, the thing that excites me, like when I create a good song or I think of a good bar, I get excited and it gives me like a dopamine hit in my head. So I feel like that could be my luxury, and I also enjoy making these videos, so I feel like this could be my luxury as well if I learn how to get better and better with it. Which is also another thing. Make sure you're taking the necessary steps to learn more and become at least 1% better every day. So my main focus right now is learning myself, and I make sure I learn something new within myself every day. And if it's not within myself, then it's something, whether it's in music or filming videos or about myself, even like about the people around me too. So yeah, just make sure you're a lifetime learner, because learning is the best thing you can do. Knowledge is power, and it'll take you a lot of places. It'll open a lot of doors for you. So also take heed, like take in what people give you, the information that people give you and the warnings that they give you, but don't be afraid to make your own mistakes. This is your life. You got to live it, like I said at the beginning. And you got to know you're going to stumble a few times before you take that stride and take off. RIP take off, by the way. No. So I put in bold that you'll find your way in life. You just have to focus on your journey and zoom in to the steps that you're on right now. It may not be as like It may not look as fun as somebody else's journey, but trust the process. You'll find your way. You'll find your way. So I also listed some lessons that I'm currently working on in myself, because I have some troubles. I'm having some troubles, honestly. But I'm fine. I'll get back on track. I always do. Alright, so I have listed reaching a goal doesn't mean celebrate. So that's exact. Alright, let me rephrase it. Reaching a goal doesn't mean it's time to celebrate. When you reach a goal, that means it's time for you to work even harder, for you to put the pedal to the floor and push even harder, because that's when complacency strikes. And complacency is when, say you have a goal weight and you hit that goal weight and you're like, oh, I just hit my goal weight, let me just go ahead and have a cheat day or not go work out today. And then you look down at the scale again and you went right back up to where you started, probably even further back. So that's complacency is where you start to make you make noticeable progress in whatever field you're working in, probably the gym, most notably the gym, and then you decide to take the slack off your back and slow down because you feel like you made good progress. But in reality, that's where you need to push the hardest, because you're almost there to the next goal. Also, another thing that I've been working on is getting away from the internet and limiting the internet usage, because this stuff is very addictive. It starts off with social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and then sooner or later it turns into you ending up on dating apps like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. Those things will rot your brain. From all the little finding out somebody likes you on there will literally rot your brain. So what I personally do, I try to spend some time in nature, either jogging or running. Like I said earlier, going to the zoo, just go and walk around, sit in nature, just breathing in fresh air rather than sitting in this room all day. So currently I'm having problems with socializing. I don't know how to start a conversation with people. It's not really, well, part of it is because I recently just lost a whole bunch of weight, and before that I was a pretty big kid and I was antisocial. Now I lost all that weight. I want to be more social, but I don't know how to go about starting these conversations. So what I've done is I give myself a goal every day to get at least 3 social interactions with strangers or coworkers. They have to be 3 different people. And if I fulfill that goal, I usually write it down somewhere, talk about it, and if I don't fulfill that goal, then that's an extra workout at the end of the day. Or that's however many I missed, that's added on to the next day. So gathering these social interactions is to mainly build my build my conversation skills, build my confidence, and help me become a functioning member of society, because that's, at the end of the day, that's what we're all here for. That's what we're all here to do. That's your main purpose, becoming a functioning member of society. So also, I talked a little bit about this in another video, I believe, but semen retention. holding your seed has done a lot for me. It's helped me make great strides in music. It's also helped me just sit down, be able to focus in and talk to you through the screen. Because even this is weird. That's why I keep looking over there. This shit is weird to me right now because I'm not used to looking at the camera. But semen retention has helped me like build enough confidence to just come in here and sit down, do this. Even like outside the house, just like being more confident in my skin, being more confident, standing taller, prouder, being able to be more productive at work, getting more done, being able to help out more, not being very timid around customers, especially like male customers. I stand my ground with them. Like usually when you're at work, when you're dealing with like a male customer, you put your head down or address them as like sir, or you just address them as sir. You'd speak in like a softer tone. But now I just stand my head up like, what you need? What's good? What you need? You need help finding anything? And I was just like, you probably can barely see it, but I keep my shoulders back and my chest poked out. I'm starting to build my posture with that as well. Also, like when you go on jogs and stuff, better posture, practicing your posture while you're jogging will help with your posture as well, obviously. But it's just a little side note to throw in there. So yeah, semen retention helps with completing your goals that you set. It's just like a mental thing, because once your mind is like, your mind can convince you to do more. Your mind controls everything that you do with your body. So it's kind of like a mental block, honestly. I don't know how to explain it for real, but in my own terms, it's kind of like a mental block. When you release, you feel like drained, and that energy is released, that testosterone that you had is released. So when you hold on to it, it's like an extra burst of energy. So think of this like when you eat, that food gets digested, turned into energy. But then that testosterone gets used as like a next burst of energy, but in like a different way. It's like a boost in energy towards like confidence. So the food is used as energy to fuel your body, but the testosterone is used as energy to fuel the focus in your brain, to get shit done, and to build more like skill set. I don't know how to explain this shit. I'm not a scientist. But how it's worked for me is like that. Alright, let's see what's next. So for me personally, staying away from drugs, like going completely cold turkey, like nothing at all, it's helped me a lot. It's helped me a lot with focus, because when I was smoking weed, I couldn't focus at all. I barely even graduated when I was smoking weed. But now that I don't at all, I just feel a lot better. I feel like I can get more done. I feel like I can wait, what was I finna say? I feel like I lost it. Alright, so being on weed. Alright, so now that I stopped smoking weed, I feel like I can get more done. I feel like I'm not addicted to anything. Like, I see a lot of people around me that are smoking weed like every day, and it's just like, y'all don't realize that's an addiction. Or people try to say that weed isn't addicting, or they try to say it isn't a drug, which it is, or they try to use the justification that it's from the earth, which that doesn't make it any less of a drug. It's still a drug, and you're still addicted to it. Like, you smoke it that much that where you need to spend more and more on strains, and then the strain gets you higher and higher to the point where you're chasing the next high. That's an addiction. That's literally an addiction. So also, not being on drugs, you get to enjoy life for what it is. You get to enjoy your life for what it is. Like being outside, you don't need to smoke and then go outside. You don't need to smoke and then do that. Even though I'm starting to see online that people are smoking marijuana before they work out. It's just like a little thing I've seen on TikTok and Facebook, but I don't know. I need to see some research if it works or not. It's not that I'll try it or anything, but I'm just curious. But also, not smoking, I feel like it might like deter problems in the future, like maybe like lung problems, or probably just lung problems. I don't know what else drugs would affect in the body. But yeah. Another thing I'd like to add on there that I didn't even write down is just wait. Do not lose your virginity. If you still have your virginity, do not lose it. Just hold on to it, because one thing I wish I could get back is my virginity. If I had a choice to go back in time and get my virginity back, I would. I'd probably be less shy behind the camera, honestly, because I've been doing YouTube since I was like a kid, and I really just stopped. Like, shit. I stopped around the time that I lost my virginity, and I lost that drive because I was too busy chasing women. Not to say that women are the root of all evil, but what's between their legs is, I would just keep it $1.50. That shit is evil. But no, if you have your virginity, hold on to it, because you're probably already doing semen retention without intentionally doing it, and you are, I want to say, steps ahead of where a lot of us are right now, because without having the distraction of females, you can literally lock in and achieve anything and everything you want in life. All you have to do is work hard enough, be willing to learn, and take whatever information is given to you and apply it into your real life. Don't forget to meditate, work out, get your nature, and socialize. And do the hard work whenever you don't feel like. Fuck. What was the outro? By the way, I'm gonna leave this shit in there because it's late as hell and I'm not finna edit this video. Not like I do any other time, but do the hard work, especially when we don't feel like it.
They would never give me pity. I ain't never going back no more. Remember days when I was shitty. I ain't never going back no more. Down bad, I had to get me. I ain't never going back no more. Niggas wouldn't spare a penny. I ain't even gotta ask no more. Class clown, I was nobody favorite. I wanna love, but the shawty keep playing. Fourth down, and my heart keep on racing. Won't stand down for the money I chase. And I'm feeling victorious, I'm gonna say. In the hall of victorious, that's where I'm making. I'm feeling victorious, I'm awake. And I'm coming a long way from the basement.